Hello friends, compliment of the season. It's wonderful to come your way again. And as you know, I always look for ways to be able to share something that will add value to your life. Something that is going to give you another dimension, take you to the next level. And this season is very peculiar because I see it as the best time to be able to address what I want to share with you on. And that is the subject of rejection. Or you are feeling guilty, or you are feeling ashamed for whatever reason. You might feel ashamed for something that you were born to meet happening to your family, or something that happened to you, or there is a stigma somewhere. But I've found an answer. I've found something that can help you bring that to an end. And let me share the reason why this is so important. In Proverbs chapter 18, verse 14, it says, "A man's spirit will sustain him in adversity." Now, some translation put it in sickness. Your spirit will be able to sustain you in difficult times. It may be in sickness. It may be in any kind of challenging situation. But the B part of the same verse 14 says, "But a wounded spirit who can bear?" A man's spirit sustains him in sickness, but a wounded spirit who can bear? Now, another translation puts it this way: "A man's spirit will sustain him in adversity." And if you live on this side of heaven, then you know that what Jesus talked about is still true today. He says, "In the world, you will have troubles, you will have tribulations, but be of good cheer, because I have overcome the world." Now, let me share why this is so important in this season. This season is a time that we remember the death of Jesus Christ. So many people abstain from meat, do one form of self-denial or the other. That's in order. But today I want to share with you that it is possible for you to rise above the spirit or the feeling of rejection, to rise above guilt, to rise above shame. It doesn't matter where you came from. Why is this important? It's so crucial, it's so important because Bible says that Jesus came to his own and they did not welcome him. They did not receive him. And when he hung on the cross, something happened. He was able to bear when his people did not receive him, did not welcome him as a Messiah. Till date, his own very people from that root, the Jews, many of them, do not still accept him as the Messiah. He could handle that. He could deal with that because he knew man. But when it comes to the Father refusing to look at him, rejecting him on the cross, that broke his heart. Now, let's go back to that verse. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 14. "A man's spirit will sustain him in adversity, but a wounded spirit who can bear?" When the spirit is wounded, it goes beyond the reasoning. It has been able to break through the conscious mind into the subconscious. Now, the rejection has gone beyond where you can physically touch. It has gone deep into the soul and into the spirit of man. It says, but a wounded spirit, who can bear? No one could bear it. Not even Jesus was able to bear it. When he saw that the Father had rejected him on the cross, he said, my Father, why have you forsaken me? Now, that shows to you how deep what we are talking about is. That shows you and I how important the subject of rejection is. Somebody asked me, do you think this topic is what people want to run at? Well, you know, maybe much more than I do, that some people don't accept themselves. They don't ever accept themselves. And maybe that comes as a build-up, as a next level to how much people have rejected them. They think it's because of how they look. Some even carry out some form of surgery to alter their looks and still feel unacceptable to themselves. Now, come to think of it, in my study of the Bible, there are promises of God protecting you from the enemy, protecting you from the tongue of the wicked. But there is nothing said about him protecting you from the wicked things you do against yourself. So it's so important for you to be able to accept yourself. It is Eleanor Roosevelt that said that the subject of self-acceptance is of utmost importance. Because how will you be able to accept others if you do not accept yourself? You will not be able to love your neighbor as you love yourself. I mean, if you don't love yourself, the Lord said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. How will you ever be able to love your brother, love your spouse, love your friend? And some people in that state of shame, guilt, and rejection are looking around for relationship, thinking that the acceptance is in the relationship, not knowing that your relationship becomes valuable because you value yourself. Your relationship accepts you and becomes exciting because you accept yourself and you are excited about yourself. Now, I want to invite you. This is not the place I'll be able to tell you everything, but I have 4 simple steps that I want to share with you that will help you, empower you to be able to bring all those miserable and negative, self-destructive feelings to an end. 23rd of March is a Sunday, and you and I will have to meet. It's a free event. It's a free event, but you will leave there loaded. You will leave there a different person. Listen, I'm not asking you to pay a fee, but if after you come there, you are not thoroughly transformed by what you are going to receive, next time I invite you, don't come. I'm so sure of what God will do. On that day, God by His Spirit is going to help you and literally extract that discomfort, empower you so that you'll be able to divorce, if I may say, divorce these miserable emotions out of your system so you can live your fabulous life and be able to maximize your potential. Be the best yet that you can ever be. I want to thank you for taking out this time to watch. But remember, number 82A, Crowndale Road in Camden, comes Sunday, 31st of March, 2013. I'm going to be there and I want to minister to you. If you are not able to accept yourself, if you feel uneasy being yourself, you feel like you should alter everything about yourself, You wish you were your sister, your brother, your friend, or your girlfriend, or you would be like your boyfriend's sister. If you've always felt like that, then you have not totally accepted yourself. You have ignored that remarkable person, that potential that you have. And I want you to make this a date. It's going to be an uncommon meeting, a time to get your life transformed. And I look forward to seeing you there. Time is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going to be life transforming. It's going to be informative. It's going to be rejuvenating. And besides, you have a time to network. You have a time to meet with people of like mind, people who are also on a journey of self-discovery. I want to leave this with you. It is time for you to reinvent your life, and it's not too late. Thank you very much for taking out time to listen to this and to watch this video. I look forward to meeting you on 31st of March, Sunday, and that's in 2013. God bless you, and see you there.